Hi everyone, and welcome back to another video. This time I will give you a step-by-step demonstration on how to install, configure, and use GitHub Desktop for Windows. Let's get started. Git is a very common source control system used for tracking changes in source code during development. And although it is designed for coordinating changes in code, it can really be used for tracking changes in any file type. GitHub, on the other hand, is a hosting service for projects and repositories that use Git. You can sign up for a free account on github.com. Once you have an account, you will need a tool to upload your project files and synchronize your changes on your repositories. GitHub Desktop is that tool. It allows you to connect to your GitHub account and collaborate across projects. Your work will be simplified as you won't need to depend on your browser to interact with your repositories. To download the latest version of the tool, navigate to desktop.github.com, and for this demonstration we'll download the 64-bit version for Windows by clicking the download button on the main page. Once the download is complete, open the executable to finish the installation step. The application will open up automatically once it's installed. From the welcome screen, we can either create a new account or sign in with an existing one. Since we already have one, let's click on the sign in button. At this point, it is important to mention that there is a GitHub Enterprise version, which is mostly used by software development companies. We will focus exclusively on the github.com version. Enter your username and password and complete the signing process. You'll need to authorize the application to access your account. So, if the option appears on your screen, click Authorize Desktop, and you will be sent back to the application. Enter an email address that you wish to associate to your account and your computer. And then click Continue. Click Finish to complete the process. You are all set up. You can start cloning and synchronizing your repositories. Now, let's first create a new repository. We can do it from this welcome screen, but I prefer to do it from the File menu and then selecting New Repository. Enter your repository name. This will be the name used to identify your repository in the repository list. Optionally, you can also enter a brief description of what your application is about. Two things that I'd recommend that you add are both the README and gitignore files. As a best practice, you should use the README file to add relevant information about your project. The contents of this file are displayed on github.com when you navigate to your repository, so you can think of it as your project's landing page. The gitignore file, on the other hand, is a configuration file and its contents will depend on the type of project you are working on. In this case, we will create an application using Visual Studio, so we'll select the gitignore file for this tool. It will basically tell Git to ignore all the temporary and user-specific files that Visual Studio creates, and this will decrease the size of your project upload. Having selected those options, click Create Repository to complete the process. It's important to know that the repository gets created locally in our computer, in the default GitHub Desktop folder. To make it available in github.com, it is necessary to click Publish either at the top or on the main view. Let's click Publish, and at this point, we can select whether to keep your repository private or to make it public. If you wish to share this repository with someone, you will need to uncheck this option. Click Publish Repository. It's done, and now we have more buttons. From this view, we can open the local folder by clicking Show in Explorer. Open in Visual Studio Code, which is my default code editor, by clicking Open in Visual Studio Code. And finally, make sure that our repository is in github.com by clicking the corresponding button, View on GitHub. As you can see, my repository is empty. So let's create a console application using Visual Studio, and this time selecting my repository folder as my application location. My application is created, so I will add a single line of code to print a Hello World message. Now that it's saved, we can go back to GitHub Desktop. GitHub Desktop will automatically detect your changes, in this case all the files that we added to the local repository folder. To upload them to github.com, it will take 3 steps. Add a summary, which is a brief description of what your changes are. Click Commit to Master. And lastly, push to origin. Once this is done, you can verify that your changes are on github.com by clicking on the View on GitHub button. As you can see, my new folder has been uploaded successfully. If I navigate to that folder, you will see my application files created from Visual Studio. Now my local and online repositories are synchronized. I hope you found this video useful. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.